Welcome back, YouTube. We have an update for you. Springfield Elite 10mm 3.8 inch, back from the factory. Got a new little trigger in there. Here's what the slip says. So, basically, replace the trigger. That's all I say. Repair extreme duty pistol, inspected pistol, replace trigger, elite trigger, safety checked and tested, mag zip case. So they gave me back the pistol with the new trigger in it. They didn't explain anything. I knew they weren't going to explain anything. I asked them to leave me some sort of a note, explanation, whatever. Give me a phone call. Nope. So I called them, talked to one customer service representative. He was a nice guy. He sent me to their warranty department, talked to someone there. He was a nice guy, but neither one of them could answer anything beyond what was on this paper. So I asked them, can I please talk to a technician? Can I please talk to a gunsmith? Somebody who worked on the gun, someone who'd have notes, someone who knows about what's going on. I asked the pertinent questions of what made the trigger die, what actually did die on the trigger, and is this a problem they've been having before, and what's the prognosis for the longevity of this firearm? Do they think that this is going to happen again? They told me they don't think this is going to happen again, but I want to know why they don't think it's going to happen again. I want to know why it originally happened. It was a catastrophic failure on this firearm, and I've said it before. I told it to them. I'll say it again now. If this was to be used in a defensive situation and it failed the way it failed on me, I would be dead. If I happened to live somewhere where I needed to defend myself against an animal and an animal came after me, I'd probably be mauled. So this thing catastrophically failed on me. They fixed it. They sent it back. The turnaround time was really good. I will give them that. It was about 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks at the most. It was back in my house from the time that I called them. Everybody's been really nice on the phone. I haven't had any problems with communicating. Smith & Wesson was horrible to communicate with, and it's like they don't even want to talk to you. But so far, Springfield has been really good. Now, as far as calling me back, they didn't call me back yesterday, but their team that handles this, they're done by 2:30. And they didn't call me back yet today, which their team is done by 2:30. So hopefully I get a call here within the next hour, because it's 1:30 when I'm making this video. So if I don't get a call today, then that's going to start to concern me that they're going to drop off and they're just not going to answer me. They're going to let it go away, and they're not going to talk to me about what the actual problem is. I want to give you guys details of what actually went wrong, because we need to know. So let me know what you think I should do right now. We're going to get an answer from them, or we're not. But in the meantime, does this thing go back through a rigorous testing? Does this thing go through normal ammo longevity testing? Do we just run hot stuff through it? I don't know if we should run the entire gambit through it again. It gets pretty expensive. It actually kind of just wastes a lot of ammo, because we know it does run just about everything. But what should I do? I can't trust this firearm right now, but how do I test it to see if I can trust it? We put a fair amount of rounds through it. It wasn't an excessive amount of rounds. We put a variety of rounds. We didn't put anything crazy through it. Some people had said my hand loads might have caused a problem. I can tell you right now, my hand loads did not break the trigger. Period. Flat out. My hand loads didn't do it. Running .40 caliber through it did not do it. Running .357 SIG did not run it through, or did not hurt that. All we were doing with those tests, the backwards bullets, that did not hurt anything. That was like using a wad cutter, and that was at very low velocity. All we were doing with those tests, we were just trying to test functionality to see if bullets would feed and to see if the slide would reciprocate. We weren't trying to blow the gun up or kill the gun. People seem to misunderstand that sometimes in the comments. Many people do understand it. Most of you understand it. But there's a couple people out there that are real kind of knuckleheads in the comments, and the first thing they say is, oh, you destroyed it with your reloads. You destroyed it by abusing it. And I don't think this firearm was abused. Some of you may, have a different opinion, and I totally respect that. But a 10mm should be able to just eat 10mm hot ammo over and over and over again. It should be able to go through the hard cast. It should be able to go through underwood, buffalo bore, hand loads, reloads, whatever you say. It should be able to shoot light loads for practice, affordability. It should be able to do all that. And then it should be able to be pulled off your hip, pulled off your chest rig, or wherever you keep this thing, and it should be able to perform to save your life when you need it to, not have a deadlocked, completely catastrophically broken trigger to the point where you're going to get killed or mauled by a two-legged, four-legged, or whatever critter. So let me know what you think in the comments. Where should we go with this going forward? Now that we know what they fixed, of course it was the trigger, we knew that. Now that we don't have much information to go on, where do we go? Thanks for watching. Please click like, share, and subscribe, and see you next time. Keep shooting, stay safe, have fun. Thanks.